weeks of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Giants, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Jets in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, it's Pollard. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
This pass on target, Velus Jones with it.
And all the way
Velus Jones.
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Off play action. Kirkland. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake. Kirkland. And check down, complete to Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's the option. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Herbert now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And the Jets will take over.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Off play action. Kirkland. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Pollard going to try the right side. And all the way in. Touch his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, it's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. And this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Herbert back to the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Herbert. Open man right side is Tony.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt here still to come. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Kirkland rolling to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and throw for it here. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Flush to his right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Looking to throw. Kirkland flushed out right. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will time here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Here's Herbert. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. He dumps it off to Barkley. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
On fourth down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Ball again on second down.
Gets past one man. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he's going to take it in for a Jets. His first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling.
His time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Herbert. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he is going to have the Giants first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. To the air again, Herbert. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They snap it to Herbert. And he is going to have the Giants first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Straight ahead is Hall. Room here to run. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Second and 11. On second down, a run with Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll go again with Hall.
They find some open field here. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They'll run with...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 4th down, Kirkland. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's